I watched you go from lanky, awkward gothic geek to big as fuck witchy metalhead, fishnet sleeves, baggy trousers, chains, so many pagany pendants it was hard to find neck to kiss sometimes. Too many giant rings for your hands. Metal through every inch of your skin, your Jacob's ladder down your cock, the one which I didn't mind as much of course, and tattoos telling secret stories head to toe. You didn't give a fuck what anyone thought when you walked down the street. You called yourself a Nancy boy, like that song you love, and owned it. Even when you were bullied and had your head kicked in by racist homophobes, you never changed. In fact, it made you turn yourself up to 11. I admired it at first, but then I started to resent it. I was never the hottest guy in any room, and next to you, you made me look boring as shit. Everyone loved you better than me. You took care of people. You were a goody-goody paramedic in training. You saved people every day just to make me look even worse. Everything was so easy for you. Making friends, jobs, uni. You were even the son my dad wished you'd had. To everyone I had, resting bastard face, moody, negative, swinging from one extreme to the other, going from one medication to another, just made things worse. The shit-stirring, rough, towny loudmouth who always ruined the night, getting drunk and high and angry. I guess coming from a family who wanted to abort me and my sister, and then one of us died when we were 8, makes you act out just to be noticed by parents who'd begun ignoring me in favor of being in love with a ghost. Guess I was the twin that should have died. I wish I'd loved you and learned from you instead of resenting you for it more and more and trying to sabotage you. I'm sorry I ruined every birthday by hurting myself so you'd have to leave and come and take care of me. I didn't want your self-important artsy bastard mates to have you all the time and for you to realise your place wasn't with me anymore because none of them gave me the time of day. Even your best mate couldn't stand me. They, or is it Z? Fuck. Back then she was a she. I'm sorry, I meant no disrespect, but I didn't know about those things and I didn't ask either. I should have. I wish I hadn't started to delete your friends' messages before you saw them, asking you to come on out that night so you'd stay in with me. I wish I hadn't started to want to hurt you somehow so I could see something not go right for you, or wish someone would hurt you so I could be the one to fix you. I wish I'd been proud of the selfless parts you gave to people you didn't even know. I wish I'd thanked you for keeping us afloat with your shift work because I kept having to quit jobs. I'd get angry when we were out, you'd come after me, I'd drunkenly bat you away with my hand or my fist, and people saw. We had a lot of rough, kinky sex consensually. You grew up in mosh and slam pits. We'd thump and hit each other and strangers all the time within those fucking intense metal frenzies, and we both fucking loved it. I realise now, though, it's all about the intent behind it. I'm sorry that somewhere over the years the lines got blurred. You didn't give me consent to put my elbow in your throat when I was high, when I didn't want to leave the bar. You didn't give me consent to drunkenly punch you away in the face when I thought you and your mates were laughing at me. You didn't give me consent to accidentally catch your lip ring with my bracelet that time as I smacked you away and rip your face open. Because we were two guys, the level of violence was somehow seen as acceptable. It's not, and I'm sorry. I wasn't sure about anything apart from the fact I was fucking in love with you, but I also couldn't stand being around you. It was a constant push-pull. I'm sorry I ended up tearing you in half. I wish I paid more attention to what you went through. You came home from your paramedic shift with cuts and bruises, vomited and pissed on all night, but you always had a smile on your face. I admired that, but you also couldn't stop wishing someone would knock the fucking happy out of you. Living with you was slightly creepy sometimes. You believed you were a psychic empath witch. You felt everything people felt. You knew stuff about them they never told you. You couldn't turn it off. You'd come home in pieces. I wish I'd paid more attention to your pain and helped you with your rituals and your spells to stop it. I should have run your bath for you, full of blue kyanite and salt, even if I didn't believe in it. I was just sometimes happy you'd had a difficult day, and I thought a cuddle and a fuck would sort you out. I'm sorry I used your abandonment issues you had from your violent mum to keep you with me. Your introduction to love was encased in chaos and cruelty, and all I did was replay the record for you. The first time I fucked another guy, he took my face in his ringless hands and kissed me. I didn't like the smell of his face as much as yours. I didn't like his cock inside me as much as yours. And then with the next few guys, not all guys like rimming. Not all guys like your hands around their necks. Not all guys like to flip fuck. Not all men start slow and wait for you to get used to them when they shove their dick into you for the first time. But then again, not all guys tell you that they don't want sex because they feel psychically overloaded emotionally. And not all guys have self-inflicted cuts and bruises all over their body they try to hide with tattoos and jewelry. But not all guys make that sexy as hell face you make when you come, or smell amazing between their legs like you do. No guys were anything like you. After we broke up, we kept ending up in bed together. I just pushed myself onto your lips and into those dimples and into your bed. I didn't care how much you cried through hot tears running into both our mouths for me to just leave you alone. I knew you couldn't say no to my lips. Those lips that first kissed you that day behind the bikes, to those lips that first took your cock in my mouth so awkwardly but so carefully with all the love in the world. To those hands that first made you writhe in pleasures you hadn't woken to, and that held your fringe out of your eyes as you vomited after a heavy night. When you've been with someone that long, your partner's lips become old friends. Their voice, their smell, their embrace, they are the comforts, they are the familiars that become your best friend. I knew every time you couldn't walk away from that. Kissing that broken version of you made me finally love you the way you wanted me to love you. I didn't see you until you were broken, like me. I loved you before you were beautiful and social, before when you were awkward as fuck, lanky, lame hair, lame clothes, quiet, too intense and fucking weird. I loved that version of you into D&D, Star Trek, the version of you that was so fucked up by your mum that you bled all over me sometimes during sex because you self-harm and cut up your inner thighs and they'd reopen. I fucking loved the real you. Would he love the real you? Being sick down, like jeans at a rave, holding you crying because you were overwhelmed by the psychic pain you felt and transferred from the dying victims you just pulled out of a mangled car crash and you'd flipped your shit. Would he sit there pulling melted cheese out of your goatee and lip piercings drunk at a kebab shop? Would he help you with your first douche on the bathroom floor and be having a dirty fucking laugh while doing it? Would he accept the worst first teethy blowjobs in the world but still want you anyway? Would he sit in shit with you? I wish my lasting memory was our first kiss behind the bikes, of your giant rings pressing cold metal into my face and me not caring as long as your lips were on mine. Or the first time we actually had sex and how shockingly overcome I'd been in that intimate moment. Instead, it was that broken look of devastation, you bleeding and crying as the others came in, tears running through eyeliner, running through metal, running through blood, running through the stories on your skin. I look at you and I see the man I wish I could be. I loved you at the same time as hating you for the mirror, for being the mirror to my own failures. I didn't know if I wanted to be with you, or be you. I wish you hadn't fucking highlighted by being you every fucking thing that I wasn't. I wish I'd loved you better. I wish I'd written a different story on your skin. I wish I'd kissed you more.